Hello, grade 12s. In this lesson, we are going to analyze a grade 12 story with the name Triumph in the Face of Adversity. So, in summary, the story is about a young lady, Tulisile, who is the narrator and also the main character. So Tulisile appears at her mother's graveside and a flashback of events unfolds. So she tells a sad story about her mother's marriage to her father that was not approved by her paternal grandmother. Her mother was treated like a slave, and no matter how hard she works, the mother-in-law did not appreciate her. So the suffering leads to the narrator's family moving out of the main house to a squatter camp. Unfortunately, the father lost his work and became abusive to the mother, the narrator, and her siblings when he got drunk. So the narrator worked hard to change the situation around by selling some sweets, getting help from friends and also some neighbors. She eventually got employed as a TV presenter and could afford to buy a house. She only moved into that house later since her parents refused to sign for her. Her father died, and only then did her mother move in with her in a proper house. Sadly, her mother was too weak to survive, and then she died. So that was just the summary. Let us look at the suitability of the title. So we can say that the title is suited to the story, or it is suitable, because the long list of incidents faced by the narrator, her mother, and her family did not stop the narrator from reaching her goal of making her own money and improving her life. So the narrator worked through challenges to achieve her goals, and she ultimately won. That is why I am saying that the title is suitable. So let us go to the setting of the story. So when you are asked to describe the setting of a story, you are supposed to include the time and place where the story takes place. So we can say that the story takes place in South Africa. In Johannesburg. I'll just use abbreviations just to save time. And the story further develops to Fambo squatter camp, where the family spent most of their time. So that is, it's Phambili squatter camp. So we have different types of settings. The setting can occur in an extract given to you in a question paper, or you can be asked to describe the setting of the entire story. So you must familiarize yourself with the setting so that you can answer questions. Let us now look at themes that arise in the story. So we have the theme of child abuse. So Tulisile's father beat up her and her siblings when he was drunk. Tuli also had to work in order to support her family. So that is how the theme of child abuse comes about. We also have another theme that is loyalty. Before we can continue to the theme of loyalty, we can link the theme of child abuse with child labor, especially the part where Tulisile had to go and find work in order to sustain her family. So moving on to the theme of loyalty. So at the beginning, we are told that Tulisile's father remained loyal to her mother. Hence, he moved out with her and went to find a better place to stay with his family because his mother was abusing her. Another form of loyalty is displayed by Tulisile's mother. This happens when she refused to sign off papers to Tulisile's property because she respected her husband's wishes. That is how the theme of loyalty is displayed. So we have another theme of fear. So the theme of fear was that Tembekile, who is Tulisile's mother, she stayed in constant fear from when she was introduced to her husband's family as a young bride and when she was abused by her husband. So let me erase this so I can have space. I will just rub down on this one. And yes, so fear. The first point has already been explained, and then Tulisile's mother was also afraid of protecting and defending her children from their father and even herself, because her husband was abusive and she was afraid of the consequences that would have befallen her. So that would be the theme of fear. We now have the theme of ambition. So Tulisile was ambitious because she strived for success. We see this, by when she tried to form businesses that would bring her money. She also tried many times to succeed. We see this when she got the TV presentation job. She aced it. She also asked for work from in a fish and chips shop employer. She tried many things in order to realize her dream. So her dream was to evade or just escape the life of poverty, and she did that because in the end she able to take her family out of the squatter camp. So that would be all about the story of triumph in the face of adversity. If you have any questions, you may go through your changes book and just read the story to try and get an elevated understanding. After all, that would be all for today. Thank you.